Good morning, guys, and welcome to the day. Up decently early, got showered, got everybody ready, and wait a minute. What are you all doing here? Oh wait, Ellis was sick yesterday, so he can't go back to school. He seems to be feeling pretty good today, though. He slept really well last night, had a full bottle this morning, and seems to be a pretty happy little guy.
Yeah, it felt a little warm, but...
Yeah, we gave him some more Tylenol, so keeping that fever down, keeping that boy happy. Don't know.
He's just reading books today.
Reading some books, hanging out. So yeah, other than that, Duncan is at school today. We're getting whatever we can get done today job-wise. I'm going to try to work on video stuff if I can, and I guess let's get this day started. And skipping right on ahead, the majority of the day is over at this point. Not like the day today, but like the work day. It's almost 3 o'clock, meaning it's almost time to go get Duncan off the bus. I've been doing day job stuff, fixing a nasty little bug with my login stuff on my apps. She's been dealing with the baby primarily, but also doing some stuff on her laptop for work. He is now, you can't even see it, but the monitor's over there. He's passed out in his bed. Seems to be feeling a little bit better. Had a nap and some food and a big old poop and another nap, and every little bit helps.
I think he's feeling a little bit better.
Yeah. And actually, over lunch today, she had to run out and pick up her race packet material. She's doing some sort of a 10K race tomorrow morning before we leave town to go see my family. By the way, we're going to see my family this weekend. So she's going to be going and racing. I'm going to be taking Duncan to his baseball practice, not a game, practice, with Ellis. So that's going to be interesting. Probably not a whole lot of vlogging happening there, but that's okay.
I want to be dead after the race tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard.
You're not ready to run a 10K tomorrow?
Not really, no. I'm crazy for signing up for it. But...
You literally just signed up for the t-shirt. The t-shirt that I wanted so badly.
It's over there.
It's over there. Show them the shirt. The shirt that I can't get because I have broken foot. Look at that. Kentucky History Half Marathon 2016. It's a very cool green shirt. So many race shirts I've got that I just absolutely love, and that one would have blown them all out of the water. Oh well. But you know what, I'm gonna go ahead. I did take a little bit of time while she was getting Ellis to sleep, and I sat in my office and I filmed my weekly news video. So I'm gonna take some time and work on editing that before I get Duncan off the bus. I don't know why I'm having a harder time filming those lately. I'm having a hard time filming anything lately, but specifically those news videos, because it's like 20 straight minutes of filming me trying frantically to find out what to talk about next and everything, and it's lost some of the fun. I need to figure out how to make it fun again. And part of that is cutting it down from like 25 stories to less than 10, which is really difficult. The other part of it is trying to make it more conversational and less me reading the stories or planning things or whatever. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. But for the time being, gotta get back to work. Need to get something to drink now. Talking for 20 minutes straight, my mouth is very dry. And hey, everybody is home. Duncan's having his dinner. Ellis woke up from his nap. Seems to be feeling pretty good. He and I have been watching a couple of YouTube videos. And what are we doing tonight? Our last home chef meal for a little bit? Cool. There it is, a Parisian bistro steak with big board, I don't know there, potatoes and green beans. Okay. Well, that was quite a tasty meal, and actually it's a little while later. Christina and Duncan have already taken off. Duncan had baseball practice tonight, so Ellis and I are just hanging out here. He had himself some dinner, and he has just been hanging out in his little jumper for a little while. He and I sat back and watched some YouTube videos too, and played and tickled and laughed and everything, and I think he's starting to get a little tired on me. Yeah, I completely forgot to mention, this showed up in the mail today. You may not be able to tell what it is. It's a backpack. I'm gonna see later if I can make a quick video about it, well, the beginning of a video. What I'm thinking I'll start doing with these kind of backpack videos to make them more relevant is basically do a, here's how I would pack this bag, just to show how you can load it down. So like, we're going on a trip this weekend. We're going for a little over a day, so I'll probably be taking laptop, camera, change of clothes, batteries, chargers, things like that. The kind of stuff that you would just load a backpack down with. So I'll see how I can fit that in this bag, different ways that I can arrange it, and that'll be the first half of the video, and then maybe finish the video up when I get back home with here's how it did over the weekend. Here's the strengths, here's the weaknesses, find it over on Amazon here or whatever. It'd be a different way for me to take a look at it. I think I'd be okay with that. But getting on to what probably the title of this video is, I got the question earlier, what are my thoughts on YouTube Heroes? It was a comment, I went ahead and replied to it in the comments, but I'm going to go ahead and elaborate on that a little bit more here. I think I'm actually going to go get a tripod for this just to make it easier on my arm. Okay, Ellis is bouncing in the background, sorry about that. But the YouTube Heroes program, if you're not familiar with it, is a way for YouTube to kind of gamify and incentivize, there we go, community moderation on YouTube. It's a way to help bring average, everyday people who don't necessarily do YouTube into the scheme of things for people that make content on YouTube like myself. The grand majority of people I've heard talking about it so far, though, make it sound like it's the worst thing ever, like it's this massive, horrible thing that's going to obliterate all of YouTube. The problem is the grand majority of people that are talking about it in that way are channels that are making content that, to be kind of honest, probably ought to get flagged. Philly D talked about it in a bit of a negative way. I'm not saying his channel deserves that, not in the slightest. He makes amazing content. But I've seen some other channels, some people that are maybe cyberbullying or doing things that are against the terms of service, and it is possible that they probably should have some sort of action taken, and I don't know why they haven't already. But putting a little bit more power into the hands of some people that want that kind of power, not just to flag videos and take them down, but also to help out the channels. Philly D brought this up himself. Philip DeFranco, if you don't watch his channel, SXE Phil, massive YouTube channel. He's been making videos on YouTube for over 10 years now. You ought to check him out if you haven't already. Got a chance to meet him a few years ago. Awesome guy. But anyway, the point that he brought up was, in addition to all of the flagging and moderating videos type things, the people in this program are going to be able to help by submitting subtitles and helping to flag spam comments and having a tiny bit of power, like a little bit of clout to say, I'm a respected member of the community. I have helped in this way for this amount of time to get points that say I have been a helpful person. So what I say should have a little bit more clout, a little more pull with YouTube, which means that no, there's not going to be one person that can just mass flag all of your videos and take them all down, because the kind of people that will have that kind of power are the kind of people that will have built up a rapport with YouTube as people that are being good contributors, people that are helping to grow the channel and grow the site. Now, looking at it from the other side of things, yes, it is going to be a little bit subjective, a little bit biased, because there are going to be some people that don't think that they're in the wrong in the slightest. And so they're going to be a little upset when there are going to be people that are flagging their videos and getting their videos taken down or demonetized. But for the large majority of other channels out there, people that are just making content, it may not be the best and most entertaining content ever. Hopefully we will never have to interact with the heroes at all, other than just maybe helping with the comments, helping with the spam re-uploads of our videos. I get that an awful lot, where I'll make a video, it does decently well, and then a dozen channels from other parts of the world re-upload it to their channels with monetization on it, and I have to hunt those down to get them taken down so that they're not pulling distractions away from my channel. So that kind of thing would be really nice for channels like myself, smaller channels that are trying to grow. But it's these other channels that they're worrying about the white knight effect. They're worrying about somebody that's going to say, haha, I will take this down by myself, so I'm going to grow myself into a massive YouTube hero and destroy your channel. But the kind of people that are going to put in the amount of time and effort and energy required to get to that level of YouTube hero, they're probably the kind of people that are not necessarily going to go witch hunting for the channels that they want to destroy. And I just saw Barnacles over on Twitter was posting about this, basically saying the things that are being done by these YouTube heroes that are going to be done by them, they're going to have to be validated and verified by YouTube before they get points. This does take me very much back to a program that Google created a while back called Local Guides. I'm actually a part of that program, and my buddy John is a part of that program and has been for years. I think it was called something else before, but basically it's a way to have the community help contribute to Google Maps by way of providing reviews of local destinations, providing photos of local destinations, and map updates. If there's something that's wrong on the map, they can help fix it. It is exactly that same kind of thing, but for YouTube. So instead of putting up reviews of locations you've been to, the heroes would be doing reviews of videos that they watch by means of, this is inappropriate, this is spam, this is harassment, flag this, or no, this is good stuff, don't flag this is okay. I have a feeling it's going to kind of work like Amazon's Mechanical Turk system, where they're going through looking at things, and while it may only take one or two people to flag something as this is harassment, this is bullying, this is something that needs to be taken down, it's possible there will be a checks and balances system in place, so one person can't just spam flag and have everything taken down on one channel. Those spam flags will get sent to other people. Hey, by the way, is this really, yeah? And they'll have to veto or no or yes. To be quite honest, the whole thing hasn't really gone into effect yet, so we're not 100% certain on how it's even going to work, but it does have the potential for good. It has the potential to help clean up the site a little bit, there's an awful lot of harassment, a lot of bullying, a lot of negativity and nastiness that goes on YouTube. Anyway, I've gone on for entirely too long about this. What I'm saying is a lot of people are saying really horrible things about the YouTube Heroes program. It's not even here yet. It's not even finalized. It has the potential to do some good. It's going to be abused. There's going to be some people that try to do negative things with it. But hopefully there's enough checks and balance in place there that it will regulate itself and that YouTube will be able to step in a little bit and say, you are not following in lines with what the Heroes program is designed for, you're out, to the people that are abusing it, to the people that are trying to massively take down these channels that don't need to be taken down. Hopefully they also allow through some of the things where there are channels that have a lot of really negative, nasty, horrible things on them that do need to be taken off. So I guess we just kind of cross our fingers and hope for the best. And hopefully I didn't go on for entirely too long there. It's going to be super fun editing this. But Ellis has calmed down, so the background noise has mostly subsided. And by the way, you gotta love it when you look through your footage from earlier in the day and everything's super dark and you can't figure out why, and it's because your exposure compensation on the camera, the little knob, got flipped. Hopefully this all looks okay. Anyway, moving on. Oh, I look away for a second, the little one just gave up and passed out. I'm gonna get him out of there now. You know, the funny thing is, the obvious question that goes along with that whole YouTube Heroes thing is, am I going to be a part of the YouTube Heroes program? Because for the most part, from what I've heard from other YouTubers, they're talking about third parties. They're talking about people that comment, they're talking about people that watch videos being in the YouTube Heroes program. They're not talking about helping themselves. And I'll guarantee you that you're not going to be able to moderate your own videos in terms of that, but if I can help out by contributing a line or two of dialogue to a subtitle of a video, if I can help out by helping to get rid of some spam comments, because I click the report button on a lot of spam comments right now, things like, find your free Pokecoins here. I moderate my own comments, which takes a lot of time. But if I can help out a little bit here and there, I'm definitely going to do my part as well. I'm not going to be a high-ranking YouTube hero or anything though. But again, if I'm out there and I see a video that is just horrible, tearing somebody down and harassing them and telling them to go kill themselves or something, yes, I'm going to YouTube hero, put my little white knight cape on and flag that video, and we will just deal with the consequences. And there we go. While Christina was giving the boys a quick bath, getting them ready for bed, I went ahead and filmed part of the video / all the video for this backpack. Very interesting design and everything. The bright highlighter yellow is an interesting color choice. They've got some digital camouflage color on the other section. Not sure how those go together, but as I mentioned in the video, I'm not in this for the fashion, I'm in this for the functionality. So I'll be taking that backpack with me this weekend. Be sure to be on the lookout for that video, it'll be up soon. And actually, like I said, the kids are getting ready for bed right now. I think it's getting a little bit late for all of us. We've got an early morning tomorrow and a long day of traveling and sitting with family and everything, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys as always for watching. Hopefully you had a wonderful day. We will see you again tomorrow.